Hello, hello, my beautiful Libras. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of November the 24th to the 30th. Keeping in mind, not every single card or the energy they carry may resonate with every single one of you. Take what does and throw the rest out into the universe. Jumping right in to see what your download message is freedom. You've been given the card of freedom. Great way to start your week off. All right, let's see what we have for your tarot messages. Okay, last week, I had condensed the reading because of my neck issue. Again, I want to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart for sending me all your good vibes, prayers, and healing energy. I'm feeling so much better this week, and so I have extended my reading for you this week. Let me know how you like it. It's kind of the way I used to go back a few years ago doing these. I added more, and then I started bringing them down a bit shorter. So let me know how you like this reading in the comments. Coming in, you just get more clarity and more information. So beginning of the week, you've got the beautiful Wheel of Fortune, you've got the card of celebration with the Four of Wands, and you've got the Sun. What a way to start your week, my beautiful Libras. Coming in with your focus part of the reading, you have the Nine of Swords followed by the Chariot, and you have the High Priestess. In your challenge part of the reading, you've got the Nine of Cups, you've got the Three of Pentacles, and you've got the Hangman. Coming in with messages from your spirit guides, you've got spirit and your guides, you've got the Two of Pentacles, you've got the Knight of Cups. He's been coming up a lot this week. And you have the Page of Swords. The very end of the week, closing out the week, you have the Queen of Swords, you have the Eight of Pentacles, and your final outcome card is the Four of Cups. So let's see what we have this week. Well, as I had said, starting off on a really good foot here, you've got freedom. The feeling of relief, not having to worry, being able to set your compass and go in the direction you want to this week. Being able to have the freedom to navigate through any challenges or anything that you're dealing with this week. So this will give you the freedom of being able to move independently on your own without having to worry. Coming in with your first card, you've been given life or career. You've been given opportunity. And it says doors are opening up for you. You have the chance to change jobs. Okay, so, start a business or invest in new venture. Just do it. So you could be making changes to your career. You might be saying, well, I'm done with this job. It's not fulfilling. Or maybe you just finished a work contract. This is a card that says you're moving on. You're going to make a change. You've got the chance to do that. You could be starting a new job or opening your own business, getting a website ready maybe. You're investing in something new here, and the universe is saying, just go for it and do it, because you can't make a mistake with these cards. Wow. The Wheel of Fortune. Yes. Good karma, good energy, good luck coming in. It is followed by the celebration card of the Four of Wands, stability, security. Fours mean that. Being able to know that you have structure around you, a good foundation. You could be selling, renovating, moving, or buying a new home. Somebody could be moving back home and moving into your home with you. But you're going to celebrate some beautiful occasion, and this is maybe the fact that you're opening your new business, moving on, going in a new direction. The sun comes up. It shines. It opens the doorway to opportunities. It shows you a clear sight line of clarity that you know where you're going to be going. This is an all-over wellness card, physical, emotional, spiritual, good all-over well-being and good health. This is the best card in the deck. It comes in with celebrating the situation and you riding that Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Coming in with your focus part of the reading, you've got the Rose, and this is career, okay, and money. And it says financial relief, being content, loving care. Your career, it says supportive role, job security, and growing. So, things are working out in your favor this week with your job and your career and money in general. I do think that if you had experienced some sort of lack of money or some concern about finances, you're going to find that you're going to be okay now. You've got the freedom and the relief of that. You're going to be content. You have the ability to be a supportive role for somebody. This could be something that you're doing with your job. Okay, you might be supporting a staff member, supporting a colleague, or maybe your job involves being of service to others. So you will find that there's going to be great job security coming in when you receive this card, and there's growth going on. You're growing within that system. elevating up. Now, coming in next, you have the Nine of Swords, you have the Chariot, and you have the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess is, let's get rid of this worry here, first of all, because the Nine of Swords is you going to bed, worrying, thoughts going around. Maybe you're experiencing lack of rest because you've got so much on your mind. Leave your troubles on the chair before you put your head down on the pillow, because worry never solved a problem. Now, how you can overcome that, you can find the resources of doing your homework, looking into the background, doing your research, finding out what it is you need to know so that you can get rid of this feeling of uncertainty and this feeling of worry. She's cool, calm, and collected. She sits there all the time with the Akashic Book of Records or the Book of Knowledge on her lap, because she went in the background. Something didn't seem right. She didn't have all their pieces of the puzzle that connected. So she goes in and she finds out the answers and the secrets she needs to find out. Now she's got clarity. She's able to move on. She's able now to make accomplishments. Look at the Chariot comes in. This is you riding the Chariot, taking risks and knowing there's consequences. But because you do good planning, okay, do your research here, find out what you need to know. Because you do good planning, you're going to come out unscathed. This is a card that says, be prepared, okay? Make your preparations. Don't sit around and just wait for things to happen this week. Unfortunately, it would be great if we could. But I think you're growing and expanding, and you're now able to find that you're making some great strides and great accomplishments. Coming in the center position, your help, hurdle, or your challenge, you've got the card, the Niche. And on this card is the picture of a key, and the key represents mindset shifts that will unlock abundance and help you create your timeline of ultimate prosperity. With your unique experiences and fresh perspectives, you would do very well specializing in a niche. Find what it is you do well, okay? When you pick and choose that topic or that goal or that job, that career that you love, I always say going to work is not work, and you getting paid is a bonus. Find that niche, because when you do, you perfect it. You excel at it. You just do so well. You come out a champion at the end of the day. Now, coming in with that is the Hangman, the Three of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. Again, you've thought long and hard. The Hangman is looking at things from all perspective, okay? Right? We see things differently. Look at things from a different angle. Be open to seeing things complete. Be open to looking at things that you might not have considered were for you. Sometimes we miss out on opportunities when we lock ourselves into one particular box. Find your niche. Be open to see all different things around you. Once you do, you'll hit the ground running. There's a pause state of action right now, and you're waiting for something to happen or launch yourself in a direction. You're moving towards that. You could be working with a team of people. The Three of Pentacles is indicative of teamwork, and we know that teamwork is dream work, right? This is a card that says you have the ability to move forward and excel. You have the ability to teach, preach, and convey information with a team of people. Everybody's working for the same goal of success, bouncing ideas off of each other and working together, building a unit of strength and stability and future structure and success. If you're asked to teach something, get up there and do it. You have the ability. You have the experience. You've done your research. Go after it. Now, coming in next, you have the beautiful Nine of Cups. Oh, this is beautiful. This is wishes fulfilled. Working hard on your goals is now starting to show and pay off. You're reaping in the rewards of your hard work and effort. You're going to see the return and the rewards for what you've done. You might even want to go out and buy yourself some sort of little gift or some luxury item that you want. You're going to have the resources to do it now. So don't be afraid to go out and treat yourself this week. Coming in with your messages from Spirit and your guides, you've got the card Timing, and it says deadline, synchronization, rhythm, and moment. These are hard to see, right? So timing's everything, right? When we look back with hindsight, we realize that things happen when they're supposed to, and often it's intervened by divine timing. You may have a deadline that you're going to have to meet, but if you get all your ducks in a row and you're organized and logical, everything will start to synchronize into a rhythm, and you will be able to move forward. Living in the moment, it means concentrating right now, here and now, on what it is you want to do. Okay? Concentrate on the here and now. Coming in with that, you have the Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Swords. You could receive some information coming in, and this person doesn't really have a lot of tact. They're kind of blunt. They just sort of spurt it out, and you kind of, take offense to how it was delivered, but don't attack the messenger. Just take the message, because this is going to get your creative juices flowing. You're going to see the truth in a situation. You're going to be able to see a clear sight line now and move forward. Be careful and mindful of how you articulately communicate with others yourself. Okay, don't blurt things out. Make sure that you're not getting caught up in the heat of the moment and saying things out of context. The Knight of Cups comes in. This is somebody who rides into town, could sweep you off your feet. You could fall madly in love with them or not. Or they bring a situation to you in the form of an invitation to an event that has to do with love, an engagement, a wedding, something like that. But also they come with gifts great gifts of endearment that, you could receive a love letter, you could receive a gift from them, you could receive something nice, even something simple like somebody buying you a coffee today, whatever. But this is a card that says this Knight of Cups is someone who is, forward thinking, someone who's brave, someone who's not afraid to show their emotion and tell you how they feel. But I often look at this as someone who brings a wonderful idea of something to the table you're going to love. Two of Pentacles, juggling. Yeah, you're juggling. You're juggling either your personal life with your work life. You're juggling ideas back and forth in your mind. You could be juggling money from one account to the other. And you could be subjected to two offers, options, opportunities, and decisions to make. I wouldn't get stressed out about it. You'll know the right one to do. I always say that because this person is not, in the traditional tarot, the Rider-Waite, it looks like a jester. He's just bouncing back and forth. He'll make the right decision, and so will you. Coming in at the end of the week, you've got your angel card number, and that is the number 606. And in this deck, it says, and optimism. Love, peace, hope, and optimism. Transferring responsibility to others. Progress and creativity. Pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. Okay? You're communicating very well right now. You're able to teach, preach, and converse information to others. You're stepping up into your responsibility with optimism. Okay, we've talked about the love, the peace, the hope that's going on here in this reading with the freedom that you've got now. So keep pursuing your goals because you are going to get what you want. Coming in with that, you have the Queen of Swords, you have the Eight of Pentacles, and you have the Four of Cups. You need to get out of your head. You need to open your eyes. You need to look at things from a broader, wider perspective. You've got this Four of Cups sitting in a slump here. She's thinking she's missing out on an opportunity. She's boxed herself in. You need to keep an open mind, okay? Look at everything. Look at all the offers and options that could be coming across the table now. Don't box yourself in. It's because she's not being optimistic and she's not looking at everything. She's got herself looking with tunnel vision. She's only thinking of the losses, not the gains she can get. Eight of Pentacles says you're going to work hard for this. It says that you could be going back to school. You could be taking something to get a credit to put on, or something else to put on your resume to level you up in that next income bracket. This is a card that says focus. Focus on the little details. Pay attention to what you're doing because you really want to excel, and let those and the powers that be know who you are and the gifts and talents that you have. You could be taking something here. This is often called the apprentice, learning something new at work. Queen of Swords, yeah. Moving on. If it's not serving or helping her grow, she's letting go of it. And that's what you need to think about, Libra. What isn't working for you now needs to be cast aside, okay? If it's unfulfilling relationships, jobs, energy around you, the company you keep, whatever the case is, it's time for you to make a command decision and move on. This is an independent decision. You don't need to ask anybody's permission. She's single, she's solo, she's independent, she goes out on her own. So you have that ability too. And don't worry, because often when we let things go, it gives us this great freedom. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Libras, this is your reading for this week. And I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. Always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Libras.